Okay, here we go again. All right, guys, I'm going to attempt it. You know what? I've got the lower cowl off. I've already got the engine bolt loose. Okay, to the fairing, or to the the engine bolt to the oh my gosh, to the frame of the engine. Ugh. Okay, because I'm going to mount these frame sliders. Alright, we're going to see how this goes. I'm kind of nervous doing this. I have a jack just ever so slightly holding the engine up in case this thing drops a little when I take it out. Can't get it to line back up again when I put those in it. So, it says to start from the left side, so I'm on the wrong side here. I gotta drop the cowl on the other side and start over there on that side, and we'll see how this goes. Putting frame sliders on the bike. Oh man, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, I did it. Took the engine bolt out and it didn't drop. I guess because I have the jack under it, kind of holding the engine up a little bit. But anyway, that's it. This is the spacer right here. This spacer actually goes behind that, just like that, okay? So that's just gonna fall out whenever you take this out. But apparently you take this, you put this back in there like that, put the spacer back in behind it on this side, and put everything back together. Okay, moving along here. I'm on the right side of the bike this time, okay? Now this is the frame slider, okay? This basically goes on there just like that, okay? But this is the right side. All right, so the existing engine bolt here, okay, all you do is install the frame slider between, you take out the spacer like I did on the other one. This one, on this side, on the right side, you have to take out the spacer between the frame and the engine and put this in between, then, you know, tighten that back down. Then, but on the other side here, okay, this one's a little different. On the left side, what you do is actually put it over top. And so you're still using the spacer back behind there. It's still back there, okay? But you just put it over top, okay? Now, they give you a bolt actually that goes with it, and you have to use that. So your existing engine bolt no longer will be long enough. They give you one, and then you use that one and tighten it down to manufacturer's specifications. So, and I don't have like a foot-pound wrench, torque wrench, so I'm just gonna kind of just have to go by feel, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it though as it goes along. Okay, here we go. One other thing, actually, I kind of got ahead of myself. You don't want to tighten this up all the way yet. What you want to do is you take this crossbar here that joins each, you know, frame slider together. You take it from here and you put it in here like that. Here's the screw for it. And that screw is actually going to go right inside of this. So once you put that back in there like that, and you put the crossbar between the two frame sliders, you screw that in, and then you do the other side, then you can tighten the bolt to the frame of the bike, the engine bolt. Okay, folks, I had to stop recording for a little bit there. We got a guy mowing our grass around here, which is cool, but I don't have to do it. But anyway, I have to also kind of refilm some things here because I had some oil on my hands and I got it all over the camera lens and it was real smudgy. So basically kind of recap what I did here because I'm not quite sure how far back it started to occur. But this whole frame slider here mount goes in between, okay, the frame of the bike and the engine, okay? That goes between. On the right side it does, okay? And you're going to use the existing engine bolt that the bike comes with to put it all back together. So once you put that mount in there, okay, and the other side's already in, then what you want to do is they give you this little crossbar here, okay? You don't want to tighten this side quite yet. See, in the instructions they tell you not to tighten the engine bolt on this side until you get the crossbar in and you put the bolt in, and it kind of threads into the crossbar here. And then once you do that, then you can tighten up the engine bolt of this frame slider, no problem. Now on the other side here, okay, on the left side, all right, this frame slider actually goes on the outside of the frame, and you have the spacer obviously in there, okay, still, so you're keeping the spacer. Now on the other side, you're getting rid of that spacer, so that spacer's here, because on the right side, the frame slider goes between the frame and the bike, so you're taking out this spacer here, and you're putting that one in. But on this side, you're keeping it in, and you're using the new bolt that it actually comes with. The kit comes with this new longer bolt, because you're gonna need a longer bolt now because you're putting this frame slider on the outside. It's thicker. So, and then you tighten that down to manufacturer specifications. And you tighten down the crossbar on this side, and that's it. That should be it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, to finish up here, is put the cowls back on the bottom. That kind of goes like right up underneath the frame slider, just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together, put all the screws back in on the bottom half here, and show you guys what it looks like after everything is all said and done. Okay, everybody, that's it. This is the last of it. I put the lower cowls on both sides and screwed on the puck of the frame slider right there on the end. And underneath of it, there's an Allen key, and you just tighten it up to straighten it up, whichever way you want when you screw it on. But that's it, man. That's what they look like. That's the left side, and here's the right side. Definitely will, I mean, they're cool. I like them, they match. And they'll definitely save the bike if it goes down, if I ever drop it. God forbid, but dang. Definitely much needed, especially for new riders like me. And it'll save the fairings. So yeah, that's it, people. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry to make the video in this terrible windy weather again. I know the audio is not going to be great, but hey, I had to make this video to finish everything up. This is a couple of days, maybe like a week after I install these frame sliders. I wanted to let you all know I dropped the bike, but it wasn't from like, I wasn't moving. I kind of pulled out of this like little parking area, a gated parking area, and for some reason I slipped. I have these really slippery bike shoes, man. They have no traction at all on them. None. And I hit some rocks and I slipped and the bike tipped over, and but look, the reason why I'm making this video is to let you all know that this frame slider here on the right side of the bike took everything. I mean, I am so glad that I put these on. Otherwise, everything would have been scratched. This, it would have been all messed up, man. That is the only thing that I have on this bike other than a little red mark there, just a little, and that might even come out. I don't even know what that's from, to be honest with you, because I didn't hit anything red. It landed on the parking lot. But the worst thing, thank God I put those on, other than that, is the mirror. And the reason why the mirror got scuffed up, it wouldn't have even got scuffed up, but the reason why it did was because this part hit the curb as it tipped over. That part, you know, in the curb, there's nothing else, nothing I can do about that. Everything else, man, nothing was damaged. If you guys are thinking about getting any frame sliders, I'm telling you right now, do it. Especially if you got a CBR and you see me put these on, they're super easy. Anybody can do it. I'm a nobody and I've done it. So definitely 100% recommend putting those on your bike, all right? It will save your fairings, believe me. I didn't think I was gonna drop the bike at all. I really didn't, but hey, shit happens. So definitely look into getting some frame sliders yourself, you guys, all right? Definitely look into doing that if you're thinking twice about it. They're worth it. They might not look beautiful, it might not look great, but hey, if you're a new rider and sort of inexperienced like I am, do it. I'm glad I did. So, thanks guys for watching. Peace.